Precious cargo complete. Alright. Well, I guess let's go and see what other shenanigans we can get up to.
Whoa there, Roach.
I'm gonna check what objectives I actually have going. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's do Devil by the Well contract. This one has kind of a fun story to it. I mean, it's depressing and morbid, but
Freak.
you know, still fun. Wow, that is a beautifully colored sky. It's nice fiery amber. I really love all these little details they put in the game that make it feel really alive. Hey, let's take a look at this house. Anytime you see something standing out, yeah, look at that. Anytime you see something that stands out, just go check it out. You know, bring up your Witcher sense, see if there's anything there. They hid a lot of stuff throughout the game, so we've got a couple of burnt corpses here, which is disappointing for them. Yeah, we got a few orens and a sword, so yeah, not bad for just hopping off your horse for a moment. Now let's take a look and see if the sword is, you know, useful for us. Ooh, and yeah, they both are. And these here are rune stones that can be applied. You'll notice there's a little circle in the top left corner of the icon for the sword. It means I can apply a rune stone there. So let's apply this, and that's a 3% increase to my sign. And I just like clearing all these. I am a bit OCD about having that gold asterisk up at the top. I like to just clear what I don't need. Then especially if there's something that does come up that I need to find, or if I pick something up new that's actually new, it stands out from all the standard items. And all right, we're clear.
Run, Roach.
Let's go complete a contract. All right, we're at the abandoned village. This is where our marker is set for this mission, so let's take a look around.
Whoa!
The infamous well. Strange, no sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day. Grass around the well scorched. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noon wraith.
All right, so it looks like there is a noon wraith that is bound to this location and is the cause of all of this scorching and fire and that poor dog. Hopefully it wasn't a very nice dog. But let's be honest, most dogs are pretty nice. Okay, I'm having a little trouble getting over there. Let's see if I can get myself hopelessly stuck back behind here. Haha! Alright. Geralt Rivia shall not be stopped by measly branches and broken timber. Alright, so we're going to use our Witcher sense to look for some more clues as to what this noon wraith is attached to, what its true identity is, and how we can call it forth and hopefully remove it. After all, let's not forget there is a very sick young girl who just needs some clean water provided by this well. Now, why I can't just bring her some water from this well, I don't know. But we are Geralt of Rivia, and as a Witcher, I mean, this is just, you know, this is what we do. We fight evil and rampaging magic and clean out other people's old sacks and barrels. I mean, Witchers really don't get enough credit for their organizational abilities. Look at this. I am just moving through here. Look at this mess. I'm cleaning this mess up. Ooh. And a diary.
Journal. Might be useful.
It's happened. Volker sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court at Vizima. Listed all the harm he's done us, how he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quick enough, how he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of repayment, how he barged in during Pieter's wedding and demanded his right of the first night. Now we finally have what we begged Melitele for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last we can live as free men. The first day of our freedom. Havel's not much of a village yet, but to my mind it's better than the most fantastic palace. Volker fumed our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil, buried a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold. And then he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't plows nor hoes, and that we ought to return it to the merchant. Over my dead body, I'll never take it off. It'll always be there to remind me of Volker, of how happy we were that day. Last entry says, they say the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal to beg us to return to the village. They say he's calm since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I've no intention to move 1 inch from here. Well, I don't think it worked out so well given that corpse behind me, but it looks like we've grabbed all the clues, so let's go ahead and venture out into the village and see if there's any other huts we can explore, anything else we can see. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and grab some ingredients. That's always a good rule of thumb. We're back to the poor dog. Oh. So we've already been in here. Nothing left. I guess let's go check out the well and see if there's anything here. I don't see anything showing up in our Witcher sense, so maybe there's something else we need to look at. I honestly don't remember if we checked this house or not. Looks like we did. Okay. Huh. You know what? Let's check our bestiary and see if we need to just look at the Noon Wraith entry before we can continue on. Not beasts, not hybrids. Let's go ahead and clear these. Necrophages and specters. Devil by the well. All right, let's see if that did it.
Something's tied the Noon Wraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world. Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right.
Yeah, that's clearly a bad sign.
A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Gotta be honest, Witcher or not, I don't think I would just leap into a well if I wasn't sure I would break my legs or not. Alright, I'm going to do one more quick run around to make sure that didn't open up any other things I can find with my Witcher sense. It looks like everything else is clear, so let's go ahead and hop down here. Alright, here's one for not breaking your legs. Alright, I see some things down here. Awesome. And I saw red. There we go. So that should be the missing arm and bracelet. Alright, now to find our way out of here.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Well, Claire did say she would never take it off, so it's a little depressing. Okay, and we're out. Ooh, I see some loot over in this direction.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Clearly, Geralt is hearing that voice in his head since I'm underwater. Let's just check this house real quick and see if there's any loot in here. Ah, and we have some. Alright, nothing earth-shattering, but, you know, it's always good to grab what you can find. Oh, one more. Alright, let's head back to the haunted village and meet us a devil by the well. Alright, before we continue, I just want to make absolutely sure I didn't miss anything in here. I thought I remembered, like, blood footprints or something, but maybe not. Maybe not. I see what I can only assume is Volker's body. I am severely hoping something terrible happened to that lord. Alright, well, let's prepare for this fight. Just check and see if we have any new weapons or armor we can apply that may be better. Looks like all of these are not as good. Oh, it's +1 damage, but this other, yeah, no, let's do this. All right, better leggings, awesome, or trousers, excuse me. Let's see, potions, nothing super helpful for this. All right, let's go ahead and clear our inventory, you know, like usual. And let's go ahead and clear this. And it looks like we are as ready as we're going to be to do this. Let's do this.
And the bracelet. Igni. Hey, I think it worked. That stench.
Alright, we're going to use Jurgen for this fight because that is one of the signs that, in fact, the only sign that Noon Wraiths are vulnerable to. And again, on Death March as the hardest difficulty, you want to be very careful in planning your attacks here. So, I'm not going to be very willy-nilly about engaging with this foe because she can hit hard. So she is going to seek me out, so I can set Jurgen just in front of me and wait for her to come to me. Now, she'll get knocked back, you'll notice, in each of my strikes. So I want to give her some time to get to the end of Jurgen before I attack. Now, after enough damage, she splits into 3 different Noon Wraiths, and all of them are basically fake. They're just level 1s with low health. Once you hit each of them once, she comes back in her full glory, and it's back off to the races. Now you'll notice I cannot damage her outside of Jurgen, so I need her to be in Jurgen and fully solid before I can attack her.
She's gone. For good.
And that's it. We've completed the Devil by the Well contract. So let's go let the gentleman that gave us the contract, let's let him know that his daughter can get some fresh water and, you know, hopefully things work out for them. Let's just see if there's anything else we want to hit on our way over there. No, it looks like it's pretty clear. All right, let's do this.
Easy.
Okay, apparently I cannot defeat this bush. Let's just move outside of that. Small clipping problem. Oh, is this anything? Oh, you know what? This may actually be the hunter's hut who I met earlier. Well, I definitely can't get into it, so let's grab a few more ingredients here. All right, now we're off again. And the mission objective, the gentleman's house, is just a few feet up the road here, so.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Temerian mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, there's hope for it, at least.
At this point, doubt I'll ever marry. You keep the coin from Mandy, her wedding. Raise a toast to my health then.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Them's warm words, you've a good heart. But I can't let you go empty-handed. Take this, at least, for luck.
All right. We have completed the Devil by the Well contract, and I guess we're off to find adventure wherever else it may lay. But first, some ingredient gathering. I mean, come on, that's
Winds howling.
an adventure all on its own. Oh, sheep. The sheep are scattering. All right, let's get Roach and let's head on out of here. Hey, there be monsters. Let's go introduce ourselves. Oh, what do we have here? Anything? Hey, something. A valuable fossil. I honestly have no idea what that's used for. It's probably just junk. Let's see. Oh, treasure chest. Awesome. Awesome. Some other ingredients. Always good. Yes, and that right there is the reason you always look for loot where you can find it. These formulas, these are honestly really great things to find. They give you a lot of options for fighting monsters and surviving fights that otherwise on this difficulty would be very, very hard to do. But it looks like right now I don't have any decoctions I can get. I need to kill a few more monsters to get the necessary mutagens to actually create these. Ah, but a drowner tongue, that's something I can definitely get. And a drowner brain. All right, well, there's some drowners nearby, so let's go say hello and see if we can't create some new potions. All right, let's see if he dropped. Nope, just the monster liver. That's a shame. Oh, hidden treasure. So usually hidden treasure is nearby the body you find the key on. But first, let's go say hello to those drowners, and then we will come back and find that chest. Hey, If I only had a brain. All right, we got one drowner brain. I'm not sure how many we needed for that potion, but you know, one's a good start, if not enough. All right, let's find us a chest. Oh, and there it is. Like I said, it's normally fairly close, so that was pretty easy. Military orders. All right, so this is going to go somewhere else now. Temerian Valuables. Awesome. Well, let's go find some Temerian Valuables,
Run,
shall we?
Roach.
All right, we got one chest out here. Looks like this is not the main chest we're looking for. Let's just see if there's anything else out here we can grab. For those of you that might remember, this is actually where we fought that griffin earlier. All right, looks like we grabbed everything we need at this point. So let's run into this house and see what we can find in here. Doesn't look like there's any combatants anywhere. All right, let's use Ard, otherwise known as the Witcher Force, and let's open a door. Sweet find, sweet find. We've got 5 chests in here. So that's awesome. And a werewolf decoction. Awesome. Well, that was it for Temerian Valuables. A nice, quick little mission. Let's read this document. Hemi. No wonder we're losing this war. With cowardly, I'm going to go with individuals, for soldiers. All it took were a few arrows and a wallop of the mace for seasoning. And that was that. Battle was over and the whole convoy was ours for the picking. Maybe they were having such a hard time of it because of all that vodka they were carrying. Our brave warriors must have taken a sip from time to time with obvious results. When you're seeing double, it's damned hard to hit your target. Take everything we gathered to the cubby, then fence it as quick as you can. Except that showy parade shite. You'll have to bury or burn that. I reckon someone might recognize the insignia and then there'd be trouble. Signed, Caius. Alright, well, he's not wrong. There definitely would have been trouble. Well, let's just see what we can see. We'll head in a direction and see if we run into anything.
Come on, Roach.
Graveyard, that's always promising.
Humming.
Oh, place of power, awesome.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
So a place of power increases one of your signs for about an hour, and it's 1 extra skill point for each one you find. First, though, let's look in our inventory and see if there's anything worth exchanging. Those are better boots, better gloves. Awesome. Let's apply Spectre oil. Graveyards are a great place for specters. And if I remember from a previous playthrough, I think there's something here I want to fight. Ah, and there it is. Ooh, level 7 Wraith. Well, that's alright. Wraiths, honestly, even at a level that high, it means the fight's going to be a little longer, but they have a pretty simplistic pattern to their attacks, so once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. This will take just a little while, even with Spectre oil applied. And if you notice, when they first appear, they're kind of blurry and see-through. That means they're invincible at that moment. So what you want to do is let them appear next to you, dodge their first 2 attacks, and then attack right back. Alright, so it's disappeared, and we're going to have to track it down, and I believe it's actually inside this cemetery. But first, let's grab our skill point and our increased sign. It's Igni, which is our fire, but honestly, I don't normally use that for much, but let's go inside, reset our Quinn, which is our shield, and actually, let's just see if there's anything else. Anything else that might speed this up. I think I need to reapply our oil. There we go. Oh, and also, actually, let's go look at our skill points. I've actually not been applying those. Here we go. So we can, let's do our fast attack. Yeah, that'll increase by 5 once we get to the next level. So let's do this. We'll apply that additional combat skill point, and that will increase our fast attack by 5%. And unfortunately, I can't apply any mutagens yet. I haven't hit level 2. All right, let's see this fight to the end. Oh, awesome. This is actually part of a guarded treasure mission. So that means you have to fight a high-level foe, but there is treasure to be found once you defeat them. Alright, and that's all she wrote. The wraith is destroyed, and we have us some loot to find in this room.